Imagine being 17 years old, skipping class not to hang with friends, but to close a $125,000 deal on a local sandwich shop. Fast forward 50 years, and that same teenager is running an empire worth $8 billion, serving hungry fans across thousands of locations. This isn't a movie, this is the real story of Peter Cancro and the unstoppable rise of Jersey Mike's. Stay with me, because this is not your typical corporate fairy tale. This is the true, jaw-dropping story of Jersey Mike's, how it dominated the fast food sub game, the big moves behind the scenes, and why every business leader, dreamer, or sandwich lover can learn from what's happening. It all began in 1956 at the sun-soaked Point Pleasant Beach, New Jersey. Mike Ingravallo, a local entrepreneur, started a humble, 1,000-square-foot sandwich shop just steps from the boardwalk. The world hadn't heard the word submarine sandwich yet, outside of New Jersey, at least. His menu? Oversized Italian subs, sliced meats, fresh-baked rolls, and a pinch of Jersey attitude. The shop quickly became legendary among both locals and vacationers, so much so that other chains, like Blimpie, later launched in their image. But the true turning point came years later, with a kid named Peter Cancro. At just 14, Peter started working on the shop's front lines, learning the ropes, greeting customers by name, and developing the radical idea that running a business was about more than just profit, it was about connection. Fast forward, Peter turned 17 with a thunderbolt of determination and a predicament. The sub shop he loved was going up for sale, again. He didn't have much time, but Peter didn't hesitate. Some teens dream of college and parties. Peter? He went door to door, desperately pitching anyone who'd listen, searching for the $125,000 down payment he needed. He got rejection after rejection, until fate, and networking, struck. His high school football coach, who now worked at a bank, co-signed a life-changing loan. That was the moment Peter Cancro, still in high school, became the owner of Jersey Mike's. Imagine being 17 and suddenly responsible for a business and its future. Most of us would go for growth at all costs. But Peter played a different game, a patient, deliberate one. For years, Jersey Mike's stayed singular, one location, one focus, building legendary quality and deep relationships with each customer. When Peter did try to open a second location just 15 minutes away, he quickly learned what every entrepreneur eventually learns: expansion is hard. That store failed. Did Peter fold? Nope. He waited 7 more years before trying expansion again, only when he knew he could capture the magic of the original shop at scale. This was a brand built on fundamentals, not hype. But here's a genius twist, a strategy we still see in savvy brands today. Jersey Mike's refused to go public. By staying private, the company was free from Wall Street's relentless pressure for short-term returns. No angry investors breathing down their neck for quarterly profits, no speculation disrupting business decisions. It was all about the long game, building brand, culture, and customer loyalty at their own pace. This strategy set the table for what came next. If you study restaurant history, you know franchise fever can be a double-edged sword. Countless brands have crumbled from opening too many, too fast, with no control over quality. Jersey Mike's flipped the script. Instead of mass-producing franchises, they became fanatically selective. Just 1 in 100 franchise applicants ever got approved. And the training? Hundreds of hours, over 360, in fact, at the original New Jersey shop, now transformed into an elite sandwich boot camp. Picture this: before the mid-1990s, fewer than 100 franchises in total. It wasn't until the demand was impossible to ignore that Jersey Mike's slowly, and then rapidly, fanned out across the country. This controlled burn created a unique superpower. As of 2023, almost no Jersey Mike's locations have ever shuttered. When a store opens, it usually becomes a fixture, because only the best owners, in the right places, get the chance. Today, the numbers are eye-popping. By 2014, they had 713 stores. By 2024, they had passed 3,000, opening well over 100 new locations each year throughout the 2010s, and setting aggressive targets to hit 5,000, even 10,000 globally. But expansion is nothing if the stores don't perform. Here's the needle drop. In the past decade, Jersey Mike's has quadrupled its store count, but multiplied system-wide sales by nearly 10x. Average store revenue hovers north of $1.3 million annually, more than double what Subway location earns. In a direct comparison, Subway is larger but valued only marginally higher than Jersey Mike's. In 2023, Subway's sale price to private equity was only $9.6 billion, while Jersey Mike's scored an $8 billion buyout at a fraction of the footprint, all thanks to careful growth and fanatical franchise management. Walk into any Jersey Mike's, and you'll notice it's not fast food as you know it. The magical touch is a relentless pursuit of quality, apparent at every step. Bread, baked daily, never shipped in. Veggies, sliced and prepped each morning. Meats and cheeses, premium brands, sliced only after you order. Portions, generous, stacked high, served Mike's way with lettuce, tomato, onions, oil, vinegar, and spices. It's not just a brand promise. Surveys back it up. In a 2019 Market Force study, with more than 7,600 respondents, Jersey Mike's came out on top as America's favorite sandwich chain. Customers raved about the taste, the value, and, just as important, the team's friendliness. Prices at Jersey Mike's are higher than the foot-long wars at Subway, but fans insist it's worth it. Here's the wild part. Slicing meat to order isn't just tradition, it's a statement. It's performance. And ironically, when Peter Cancro bought the store at 17, he was legally too young to use the slicer himself. Today, that slicer is a symbol of Jersey Mike's sub above values, visible to every customer, every time. What's in a name? Quite a bit for Jersey Mike's. During expansion in the 1980s, Jersey was added not just as a geographic marker, but as a badge of attitude, culture, and quality. Visit any location and you're not in a generic chain. You're in a slice of the Jersey Shore, with surf photos, local sports jerseys, and that unmistakable small-town friendliness. Peter Cancro's guiding philosophy is gold for businesses of any size. Make every shop feel like the local favorite. Employees are chatty, friendly, invested. Customers come in for a sub and stay for the welcoming vibe. In Peter's words, people see us as a local sub shop. They don't consider us a chain. Achieving this illusion at national scale is perhaps Jersey Mike's greatest trick. The community connection goes deeper. Each March, Jersey Mike's runs Month of Giving, with one day where every dollar across all locations is donated directly to local charities. In 2024 alone, the effort raised more than $24 million for children's hospitals, food banks, and youth mentoring programs nationwide. Oh, and if you missed the commercials, there's one more detail. In 2022, Danny DeVito himself, icon and actual Jersey Shore native, joined as the face of the brand, further rooting Jersey Mike's in its hometown origins, even as it goes national and global. In November 2024, a seismic shift, Jersey Mike's sold a majority stake to Blackstone, one of the world's mightiest private equity firms, in an $8 billion deal. For some, that's a red flag. Will the heart and magic get lost? You might wonder. But this story's twist? Peter Cancro isn't going anywhere. He held onto significant equity and remained CEO, promising that the values and vision stay intact even as Jersey Mike's gets a whole new war chest for international growth. With Blackstone's muscle, the plan is bolder than ever, adding 350 new locations in 2025 alone, breaking into untapped markets, and setting sights on a 10,000-location global marvel within a decade. And if history is any guide, they'll try to do it with quality, not just quantity. Why Jersey Mike's wins? Jersey Mike's isn't just a quick-service brand with killer sandwiches. It's a masterclass in the power of local connection, deliberate growth, and relentless commitment to service and quality. Here's what sets them apart, and what you can steal for your own business or career. 1. Long-term vision beats short-term hype. Staying private allowed Jersey Mike's to focus on the brand, not quarterly Wall Street drama. Ask yourself, are you building for next week or the next decade? 2. Franchise quality, franchise quantity. Only 1% of applicants make the cut, and their locations rarely close. Would your business be better if you raised the bar? 3. Brand experience matters. From shop design to customer service, every detail makes Jersey Mike's feel special. Is your brand another generic option, or something customers seek out? 4. Community first always pays year after year. Large donations, local partnerships, and real ties to neighborhoods make Jersey Mike's the sub shop people want to support, not just visit. 5. Never stop innovating or giving back. Even after thousands of locations, Jersey Mike's keeps investing in training, culture, and community. Think you made it? That's when the real work starts. If there's not a Jersey Mike's on your corner yet, odds are there will be soon. With Blackstone's billions, an army of trained operators, cult favorite fans, and one of the most inspirational founder stories in food, the next 5 years could see Jersey Mike's double in size, maybe even go worldwide. But the lesson isn't just about sandwiches. It's about grit, patience, vision, and remembering that every huge brand started as someone's crazy dream, often with more setbacks than successes. After all, 50 years ago, Peter Cancro was just a teenager with a part-time job and the courage to ask for a shot. He didn't build the world's most beloved sub chain overnight. But thanks to that dream, and some Jersey hustle, you and I get to eat a sub above almost anywhere we want. That's the untold story of Jersey Mike's, a sandwich shop that rewrote the recipe for brand success. Like it? Hungry for more? Hit subscribe, share your thoughts below, and tell us which brand's rise, fall, or wild reinvention you want to see us break down next. This has been Behind Brand Success. Thanks for watching, and keep chasing your own dream.